So recently, one of the HVAC actuators in my 2017 Dodge Charger RT has started to act up, started to make some noise. And I think it's the recirculating actuator, the one that switches from fresh air to recirculated air to cabin air. Let me get set up and see if I can kind of show you guys what the noise is and then hopefully how we're going to fix it. All right, so I'm going to put another microphone here inside the glove box because the sound seems to be coming from this side. Then we're going to turn the ignition on. Did you hear that? Hopefully the mic picked that up. But I'm going to turn the recirculation off. Again, hopefully the mic picked that up. Turn on the recirculation. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully that mic's picking it up. So I think it's that recirculating actuator that needs to get replaced. So I'm going to grab some tools and we'll get this thing removed. All right, so if this part is what I think it is, it should be a relatively easy replacement, but we got to get access here first. Try to get this popped open. I think I need a better tool for this. There we go. And that gets us access to a couple of screws here. And then there's going to be some screws in the top through the glove box. We need to get the glove box out. All right, so to get access to behind the glove box, we got to remove two screws right here. That one there. And then there are screws right up along the top here that need to come out. All right, once you get the 8 screws, I think it is, out, the glove box will drop out. There are 2 other screws that I didn't notice. There's one right here and one down there also. And then the glove box should come out. There's going to be a connection because there is a light, which is right up top here. Try to do this one-handed, not going to work. But anyway, I'll get this out and then we'll see where the actuator is. Apparently there are also 3 plastic like trim clips that hold this little piece of material to the bottom. There's one there, one on this side. Once you get all that out, everything here can drop down just like this. Also, obviously I'm going to not disconnect these connectors. This one I had disconnect for the light, but there's enough slack in these that everything can just kind of hang here. And yeah, it's a little warm here in Vegas. Good thing I got a canopy up. Else this would really suck. All right, I've got a light up in here, and I believe the actuator we're looking for is right here. So here's your blower motor box, and this seems to be the actuator that I'm after. This one here is actually what controls some of the temperature, I believe, for the passenger side. But this one is for the blend or the recirculation actuator. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Now this, I believe, uses 2 T15 Torx. There's one right here on the front, which I don't know if I can get the camera in there to show it, or if I can with enough light. But it's right, there's a Torx right there. And then the other one's on the back, so you basically have to do that by feel. And then it's just the electrical connector right here. All right, here you can see I've got a T15 Torx bit on that first screw. Now what I'm using is a little Icon ratcheting bit set. This one's not too bad. The one on the back, that thing is really no fun to get to. Got to do it all by feel. So getting to that back screw is a little tight. I found it easier to remove this module here. Whatever this is, it reattaches all the way back there on the back wall. But once you get those 2 screws out, this should just pop right out. And then we can pull the electrical connector and replace it. All right, I've got the new one plugged in. It's in place. It's not screwed in yet. What I want to do is I'm going to hold it in place just to make sure it doesn't move, and I'm going to turn the car on and see if this makes any noise before I go ahead and put everything back together. So I'm going to try to set you guys up here where you can see it. I got another microphone again back in place here, right here, so hopefully we'll be able to hear it if it does make any weird noises. But let's see, is that all right? I'm going to hold that in place, reach over here and turn the ignition on. weird noises or anything. You hear the AC running. I feel it moving. Turn it off. I can feel the actuator moving, but she's quiet. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything all back together. And there you go, guys. Everything is back together. AC is running. And I will switch between recirculation and fresh air. No sounds coming from under the dash. Really not that hard of a fix, guys. And actually, I got the actuators from Pick Apart. Went there this morning, grabbed a couple there. So that way I could see exactly how to tear into this thing without ruining my own car. It was easier just to go there and grab a couple parts and see exactly how it's done. Really pretty simple. Really appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. See you on the next one.